This is your one-word musical with yours truly, Jenna Bird. And so, what we're going to start with today is a word of the day, of course. Word of the day is alienist. Let's hear that. Can I? Let me hear that. What does that mean?
Alienist.
Alienist.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
It means a psychiatrist, one who studies the minds. And that's usually a psychiatrist who assesses the competence of a defendant in a court of law. Interesting. That's why the TV show is called The Alienist. Duh. Let's hear that word again.
Alienist.
Alienist. Gosh, she sounds like a Valley girl.
I don't know, you know. I mean, like, I know Vinny likes me, but, like, you know, I don't know.
Let's choose the genre of music. I think we should go for 80s alternative rock. Because I'm feeling like alienist is just eerie, of course, because it has the word alien in it. Why not? So we're going to do that. And so let's think of a character. I think our main character's name is going to be an alienist, and his name's going to be Bellagio. And he is from another planet, and he hears about a mental illness on a planet called Earth.
Real original!
And he can't understand it. He's sitting in his fully water-immersed office, and he's flipping through pages of research for this mental illness, and he's reading the symptoms. And you know what? I think I'm going to have more of like a electric piano kind of sound. Yeah, I want that sound. Yes. The symptoms don't add up. Tens of people desperately need haircuts. I must travel to Earth. There must be strict investigation so humans prepare. The alienist is studying you.
Later.
So, we have our first song, which is the introductory song to the character. And our character's name is Bellagio, and he apparently has a British accent. I don't know. And so I mentioned before it's 80s alternative pop rock. And what band is not the quintessential version of that than Hall & Oates? I mean, obviously, it's Hall & Oates. And I love the song Private Eye, and it's just reminded me of, how an alienist is literally like, an investigator, a private agent for someone who needs to be proven mentally ill or not, right? So I think I'm gonna put it in a minor key, and we have our, obvious 80s vibe. Okay, just bear with me, okay? I can't make an 80s band right now on my little piano. So we're just gonna use the electric piano kind of sound, and we're just gonna make it minor. Yes, he's thinking. It definitely has to be that. And so I want to definitely do the private eye is watching you, but I want to put it in a minor key, so we'll do private eye is watching you. So, Bellagio, yes, he is an alienist, and that's a person who finds out if someone has a mental illness. So if Bellagio is, looking on this planet Earth, so he's like, these symptoms, they have to be like some sort of zombie kind of vibes. Oh, when I think of like 80s zombie, I think of that song by Depeche Mode, I just can't get enough, I just can't get enough, I just can't get enough. I think it needs to be definitely that. Something like that. Right? You know what I mean? But then it has to be minor, obviously, because 80s was too nice. You know what I mean? We gotta make it like evil. or something like that. You know, we can go down or something. We can use that, definitely. You know what I mean? And it could be like, I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough of buying toilet paper. Something like that. I think that would be so sweet. And so, yeah, he's saying all these symptoms. You know, it's, I can't get enough toilet paper. I need haircut. And so he's realizing these symptoms, you know, maybe in all the midst of it, he's realizing, oh my gosh, what is this? He's lost or something, you know what I mean? Then we get to the really 11 o'clock number song where it's just like, you know, he has no words, and it just slows down, you know, after the zombie kind of can't get enough, and he's just like, what is going on? So he's, you know, he can't figure it out. And then he discovers something. You know, this me, I kind of meant like symptoms during a pandemic like this has to be called like douchebaggery. And so you're discovering something in the song, like he's like, oh, these symptoms of needing to have haircuts and needing to bother doctors and drink bleach, oh, that's got to be douchebaggery. I mean, it's the only way. And so maybe he's realizing, like, they don't know what the real plague is, but it's actually contagious. It's got to be like, don't stop believing, don't stop believing, you know. There we go. I had to transpose because it's definitely in a different key. But like that, da, 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 discover something, da, 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 you know, so we're definitely going to use that 1 chord, 5 chord, minor 6, back to the 4, like positive 4. Positive 4, really. Major 4th. We have to use that definitely to like make it so it's like epic. It's epic because he's discovered, like maybe this for the first time. He's discovered this douchebaggery symptoms for the first time. And he's realizing being a douchebag is contagious. And so he's like really excited about this because he realizes it's going to make him famous. You know what I mean? And, you know, a famous song like Don't Stop Believin' has to be kind of in there to like, you know what I mean? And it needs those octaves moving in the bass and
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
the symptoms don't add up. Tens of people desperately need haircuts. I must travel to Earth. There must be strict investigation so humans prepare. The alien nest is studying you. So, I've traveled to the planet Earth. I've been interviewing them for months. And some of them, the symptoms have gotten worse. Listen, here's a recording in their natural habitat. They said we can't go out. They said we can't go out. Now all I think about is buying toilet paper. It's actually the flu. Hydroxychloroquine. I know what to do. Let's go and bother doctors. I don't understand. This mental illness. The subjects, they feel competent, but they're actually mindless. I spent my whole life gasping and searching for chaos, but this illness takes the cake. In fact, it tested.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my one-word musical. If you like that, please subscribe. And if you have any word suggestions, put them in the comment section and maybe I'll make a musical out of them. Thanks guys.